Hey there, welcome to our team. My name is Cass and I cannot wait to help you get your Lorraine Lee business started. I thought I'd quickly pop together a little crash course on what you need to know before getting started in your Lorraine Lee business. So grab a notebook and pen and get ready to take in the first bits that I believe are super important to get your Lorraine Lee business off to an amazing start. So firstly, I thought I'd quickly introduce myself. My name is Cassie Dodds. If I haven't met you personally yet, I cannot wait to get to know you. I live on the Sunshine Coast with my beautiful family, and I've been a Lorraine Lee stylist for nearly 10 years now. And I'm the district leader of our gorgeous teams, Unstoppable and Made for More. And I just cannot wait to welcome you officially to our team. So, here is your community. You have already been added into our team Facebook group, which is the Unstoppable and Made for More Facebook group, as well as the Lorraine Lee Stylists and Leaders Facebook group. These two groups are where we communicate, celebrate, and learn together. And I would recommend turning your notifications on for both of these groups. We also have got a messenger chat that you've been invited to, and I would recommend keeping up to date with that messenger chat. That is where a lot of the communication happens, and you'll find that you will learn loads, particularly in your first couple of weeks. On our team page, you'll find at the top marked as announcements loads of great things to help you get your Lorraine Lee business up and started. And I will tag you in the ones that I believe are the most important. But generally, you'll find that if it's an important post, I will mark it as an announcement. So be sure to always go back and check on those announcements and make sure you haven't missed anything. Quick little website overview. So I'm going to play this little video next so that you can understand exactly how your website works. Board tour of your Lorraine Lee website, just so you know exactly where to find everything. This here is your homepage. As soon as you log in, your Lorraine Lee dashboard will appear. So I'll quickly take you through what you can find on your main dashboard, and then I'll take you through everything else. So on the left-hand side here, we've got our new business, and you will have all of your event bookings will sit in here once you've converted them. To begin with, your events are sitting in event leads, and I'm going to show you in a video in just a tick on how to convert those leads. Once they're converted, you'll see them sitting here as 5 event bookings, and they'll be broken down into what weeks they're in. Over here is your sales for the week. This updates every Sunday at midnight. So Sunday midnight, it will zero back out again and start again for a new week. And over here is your weekly income. This will also click over in real time, and it will also update every Sunday evening. You will get paid on Monday evening into your nominated bank account, whatever your weekly income was from here. Just keep in mind that as a stylist, we have a booking contribution of $10 per party booking, and occasionally Lorraine Lee will put on extra little host offers and promotions. So just check the T's and C's on those, and I'll tell you where to find those in just a tick, just so you can make sure if there are any additional charges, you know exactly what they are all about. Next, you've got your next title. So the quickest way to grow your business is to share the love and introduce beautiful new people to the team. And your first little goal is to promote up to a senior stylist. That is when you've introduced 2 new people to the Lorraine Lee team, and you will get a $100 voucher for every person that you introduce. When you've got 2 gorgeous ones on, you can be then qualifying to promote out as a senior stylist, and your personal income will jump from 20 to 25%. So that is the quickest way to give yourself a pay rise. Over on the right-hand side here, we have Super Bonus. Super Bonus is calculated on a calendar month, and it's based on the sales that you pay in per calendar month. Now, Super Bonus starts at $6,000 in paid in sales and goes right the way up to $24,000 plus per month. It's broken down into different bands, starting at a 1% bonus and working its way up to 5%. And you'll see this tick over in real time throughout the month as well. Down on the bottom, we have our notifications. It's a great idea to check these notifications regularly. You can scroll through the notifications, and it just gives you little updates on product or anything that Lorraine Lee needs to let you know about. And then at the very bottom, we have our Best Start 12-week rewards plan. So this is available to Lorraine Lee stylists. If you're a stylepreneur, you're not eligible for the Best Start program. But as a stylist, you can earn these Best Start rewards. It's pretty easy. So it's $4,000 in each cycle, and it tells you here what the cycle periods are as well. So sell $4,000 in the first cycle, you're going to get a $50 voucher. Sell $4,000 in the second cycle, and providing you've done the first cycle as well, you'll get a $100 voucher. Sell $4,000 in the third cycle, and if you've achieved 1 and 2, you'll get a $200 voucher. If you miss one cycle, that's okay. Don't stress. You'll still be able to qualify for the first cycle in the second cycle, if that makes sense. And you can find all the T's and C's here. Over on this side, you'll be rewarded with a $50 voucher for every wow party. That's $1,000 in sales and 2 new bookings. And you'll get a $50 voucher for the first wow party in each cycle as well. And for every new stylist that you introduce to the team, you'll also get a $100 kit voucher for each one. So that is your main dashboard with the most important information. You'll see up the top there are 3 different tabs. You have My Biz, Resources, and Shop. And then under each tab, down the left-hand side, there are little co-tabs. They're all pretty self-explanatory. So if you like to find individual information on a customer, you'll click on Customers and you can search your customers here. If you have a stylist lead or an event lead in the system, just click on Leads and you can search them in here. When your events are all booked in, you'll find them all listed under here as events, and you'll be able to get the event number, the event link, the event totals. You'll be able to do everything from this part. Individual orders will be found underneath events, and every order is sent directly to the customer. So whilst it's attached to the party, every individual order will have its own order number, its own tracking, and you'll be able to find all of that information there. When you click on team, you are going to have access to the gorgeous team that you are a part of. You'll find my details up the top here, a little bit of information about our team here, and all of our beautiful ones in our team below here as well. Financials is pretty self-explanatory. Anything to do with your pay, invoices, outstanding orders, and also if you've achieved any vouchers from Lorraine Lee, you'll find that down the bottom here as well. My Rewards gives you a breakdown of your milestones, and you can click on these to expand them out as well. Tells you what achievement you can aim for next, and you can also find our monthly recognition and Winners Circle newsletter in here, and that's a really great one to keep an eye on. Also, then right down the bottom, you've got settings and metrics. I would recommend that you go through and just double check that all of your details are correct in the settings and metrics, that your personal details are all correct. And you can also come over here and click on Edit Profile Page, and you will be able to come through and customize your profile if you choose to, just by clicking on this little pencil icon. You can also link your Facebook business page, and if you have an Instagram account that's linked to your Lorraine Lee business, you can link those by clicking on the little pencil icon here as well. And you'll also find your stylist URL. So your unique website is this one here, which everybody has the same website. It's lorrainlee.com/stylist/ and then these numbers on the end are your kit number. So that's the number that will make yours personal as well. If we go back a step, you've also got down here all of your account settings and addresses and bits and pieces as well. So that is pretty much your My Biz in a nutshell. Next, we've got resources. Under resources, you're going to find items from our marketing, promotions, celebrations, documents, business, the blog, reports, and the learning zone. So if I break those down really quickly, we'll click on marketing. Under marketing, you'll find everything to do with marketing. So there's marketing tools on this side, there's social media and more on this side. If you are looking for our content library where you can access all of the Lorraine Lee images, you're going to find that here. You'll just need a Google account to access that one. And information around our Cinchsare, which I'll talk about in just a tick, can be found here. Click on the More button, and it will expand this right out, and you can see there's loads of links, videos, and also documents in here all about Cinchsare, which I will tell you about shortly. We've also got marketing have done up some really fantastic resources to print off business cards and calendar magnets and all sorts of fun things. So have a little bit of a look through here and you'll see what is available. Then if we click on promotions, this is all about any current promotions at the moment. I would recommend always checking this. You'll see that when you click on the promotions, it will give you all of the T's and C's, everything that you need to know as a stylist about how to run this promotion effectively. So before you ask questions about promotions, I would definitely come over and check out the promotion underneath the promotions tab, and that will tell you about what's on offer right now. In celebrations, you'll find the winner's circle. So this is the monthly newsletter. It's a really great idea to keep an eye on this and just see what's happening at Lorraine Lee. It gives you a bit of an idea of what's possible, and hopefully you'll see your name up in lights as well. Under documents, you can search up here any document you want, and every document that's ever been created for Lorraine Lee you can find in this section. Then we've got business. And when you click on business, you can see our Best Start 12-week reward plan. There's all sorts of great little things in here. Guides, catalogs, support, host tools, you name it, you can find it under here. And again, you can either click this little arrow and that gives you a smaller breakdown, or you can click more and it will open up to a bigger screen. We've got the stylist blog next. And let's have a little look at that one. So the stylist blog just has all the notifications all in the one spot. You have reports. This is where you can run some reports on your own business and see your 12-month performance. When you log into the learning zone, I will talk about that in just a little bit, but that is where you're going to find loads of information and continued learning as well. Then the last tab is our absolute favorite. It's the shop tab. This is where you're going to shop for yourself as a stylist. You'll be able to shop for your personal purchases, your kit additions, samples and stationery, all in this one spot. All of the prices are automatically reduced to whatever discount level it is that you are on. If you are a stylepreneur, it's a 20% discount, and as a stylist, you have a 40% personal discount. So you can shop the items from here. And you've also got the stock newsletter on the far right-hand side. I recommend checking the stock newsletter weekly, checking if there's any notes that you need to know, and it will also give you ideas of what is new in the collection, what's back in stock, what's temporarily out of stock, and right down the bottom, new products not yet released as well. So keep an eye on that. And I would also recommend just keeping an inspirations magazine handy so you can mark these items into your inspirations magazine and you can be completely up to date with what is going on. So that is a really quick overview of your website. Last thing over here on the top right-hand corner, when you click on this little one, it brings up the option to create a customer, create a lead, or book an event. So this is if you're going to be booking an event outside of a current event. So when somebody is booking a party, but not from a current party, you will come through and click them here. Same with creating a customer. If it's not attached to an event, you can do it here. And to create a stylist or event lead, you'll do it from here on the right-hand side as well. And if you hover over your name, you can select a customer view as well. So see your website from a customer view, which I'll show you really quickly. So when somebody goes to your website, this is what they are going to see. And you can just go back to your dashboard from here as well. And you can also log out by hovering over your name as well. So hopefully, guys, that has helped to give you a brief little tour of your dashboard. And my biggest advice would be have some fun with it. Start clicking on things. You can't break anything. Have a little look around and get familiar with it all. Good luck. Okay, so here's a quick little breakdown of the 3 columns on your website. So My Biz, Resources, and Shop. You may like to take a little screenshot of that if you like. That way you'll know where to find everything, but it is pretty self-explanatory. Next, we are going to have a little look at how to convert your starter leads to events in your My Biz dashboard. So when you input your starter parties details into your joining application, you'll just need to convert them from leads to events. And here is a quick little how-to video on that one. And convert your booking leads to actual party bookings. So go ahead and log into your Lorraine Lee account
And under My Biz on the left-hand side, you'll see the column that says Leads. You can either access it from here, or you can also click this View Leads button here on your My Biz dashboard. Your starter events will appear here as event leads, and for the first time you'll have to convert these over to actual bookings. The good news is you won't have to do this after this point. So let's go ahead and convert the first lead to a booking. So what we're going to do is just click on the first lead name, and in this case it is Emma's Party. So we're going to click on Emma's Party. All we need to do is go ahead and click Book Event. Now we just need to select whether it's going to be an in-home styling event or an online event. And in this case, we're going to select an online event. Now in the event URL, you've got a couple of options here. You can put the URL to your Facebook group or Facebook event if you choose to. Some people like to put the inspirations catalog link in here. Oops, that didn't turn out right. Let's try again. No, that doesn't want to work. Anyway, I personally just put 3 little dots in that online event link. And I'll explain that a little later, but basically that just appears on the invite and it's actually not overly important anyway. Then you need to go ahead and select the event date. Now you want to make this the finish date of your party. So if your parties are running for 7 days and you want it to start on, say, the 10th of August and finish on the 17th of August, then you can go ahead and keep that date correct. Event time, you can do whatever you like. For my online parties, I make mine 8 p.m. So you can adjust those if you need to. Now you've got 2 options here. You can just either go ahead and click Add Event and come back and customize it later, or you can click this Create Invitation drop-down box and you can go ahead and customize the event name here if you like. I just pop virtual catalog party after each of mine. And in event description, you can write anything you like in here, and this will appear on the event invite. I have a pre-saved message that I pop on each of my event descriptions, so you're welcome to use something like that as well. Then you can come down here and you've got event themes to choose from, and as you can see, there are multiple different themes. I personally just do the current promotion one, so in this case, I'm just going to click the inspirations. Now, again, you've got 2 options. You can send the invitation email now, or you can just hit Add Event. I'm just going to click Add Event and show you how to send those invitations afterwards. So let's click Add Event now. This will take this event from being an event lead to an actual event booking now. So you can see now we're in events rather than leads. So this one has been converted. So from this screen, you can see this is where I put in the custom text in the invitation. You can see all of the information here that it's an online event. We use the event theme as inspirations. You can just click this pencil icon if you'd like to change the event theme. And you can click this little email icon if you would now like to send the email invite. Probably the most important thing you need to know is this little icon here, the phone icon. When you click that one, it's going to send an SMS to your phone with the host's ordering link. This is probably the most important link that you need to know about, because this is the link that you need to send to your host and make sure that she knows that her guests need to order via that link for it to count for her party. So send that one to yourself as soon as possible. Only you will receive that message. Your host won't receive that message. If at any point you need to edit the event, including the date and time, you can just click on the Edit Event button. And you can also cancel an event from here. If you click the RSVP button, it will bring you over to what the invitation looks like when the host sends it out. And you can actually just copy and paste the URL from up the top as well. And that will also give you the ordering link. So once you've done that, you can go back to leads and continue converting your other starter events leads. You can now see that this one is showing up as 1, which means we've booked that one in, and these 4 still need to be converted. So go ahead and convert all of your leads and let me know when you've done that.
Okay, next thing is the learning zone. So I would recommend making the learning zone your best friend. Follow the prompts in your welcome email that you've received from Lorraine Lee on what to watch and what order to get started. There is a wealth of information in the Lorraine Lee learning zone. So I would recommend starting with the top 3 modules: welcome new stylists, online events, and the new website. If you're planning on doing in home parties, you'll want to go ahead and get the Party Basics program started as well. The aim here is to complete 100% of each of these modules. So definitely start working your way through those. You can always come back to these at any time as well. And you can obviously see down the bottom here that when you click on any of these modules, it opens up and brings you up even more modules. So this one, for example, is what opens up when you click on online events. There's an introduction to online events, more online events, and an online opportunity event. So just keep moving on. You can't learn less in here. So go back to the learning zone regularly, schedule it into your diary weekly to make sure that your learning continues long after you get started. Now, here's a quick little breakdown of the important links. You'll hear lots of terminology around links at Lorraine Lee. There are 4 links that you need to know about, but 2 of them in particular are most important. So you've got your website link. This is your individual website link. Your customers can shop directly with you on your website. It's still shipped directly to them and you still get paid your commission on that sale. That's just not linked to an event as such. So this is the link that you'll share on social media if you want your customers to shop directly with you on your website. The second link is the event link. So each event that's booked in has got its own unique link for the guest to order on. And like I mentioned in the last video, the most important thing is to really communicate to your host that that is the link she needs to share with her friends. Not your website link, not the Lorraine Lee website link, but her unique ordering link so that we can make sure that her orders attach to her event and she gets the benefit of it. The third and fourth you won't use as much, but the attribution link is basically a specific product or section on your website. You can just tag the little attribution link on the end of your website and that will take your customers directly to a specific page. I can tell you more about this later if you choose to find out about that. Then you've got the Facebook group or event link. Depending on whether you're using groups or events, you will have a URL for those which you'll be sharing with your host so that she can invite her guests into the group or the event. So your website link, you can find that under My Biz, under settings and metrics. You should have seen it when we were in the website earlier, but your website will look like this: lorrainelee.com/stylist/ and then these numbers will be your kit number. So you can see over here, mine is 12865. So your number will obviously be on the end of your website. Then you've also got the event link. So in the last video, you saw I referenced the little phone icon. When you click that phone icon, you'll get a text message sent to you with the unique event link. So all event links read lorrainelee.com/events/ and then there'll be a unique code on the end here. That is the most important thing. My biggest advice is triple check the links that you put into your groups because you want to make sure that it is absolutely definitely the correct host link. Otherwise, you might end up in a bit of trouble. So you're going to send this link to a host to forward to her friends, and the idea is to make it go viral. Get her to share this everywhere. On her Facebook, she can text it to her friends. She can put it on her Instagram. She can do whatever she likes with it. And the more people that see that event link, the more successful her party is going to be. If a customer doesn't order through this link, the order will not be linked to the host. So I cannot stress enough, make sure that your host knows that is the only link that she should be sharing. Here are 3 things that you can action in the next 30 minutes to get you up and running. The first 3 I would recommend. Number 1 is create a Facebook business page. This is the best business card your Lorraine Lee business will ever have. I don't know about you, but when I'm looking for a business these days, I don't look in the yellow pages anymore and I don't even Google it. I will go straight to Facebook or Instagram. So have a little think about, is your business visible? on social media, and are you top of mind to your friends and family when it comes to Lorraine Lee? The second thing would be pop an announcement post on Facebook. Write an engaging post to tell your friends and family that you've started your own Lorraine Lee business and that you would love their support. One thing to keep in mind is to always think about the choices that you've got to offer, and by offering all of your friends and family the opportunity to have their own online or in-home party, gives them the opportunity to get free and half price linen, and they get to support you in your business at the same time. So use a beautiful picture, put a gorgeous, engaging post up. You can share your goals with your friends and let them know that you would love their support. And last but not least, if you haven't already, make sure you book your own Lorraine Lee launch party. This is the best way to get your business started. You can invite those friends and family that perhaps weren't ready to book their own party yet, but once they see how fun and easy it is, potentially it may lead to more bookings as well. So they are 3 things that you can do in literally under 30 minutes. So make sure you write those down as well. Now, with your business page, there is a video in our team page marked as an announcement on how to set up a business page in under 5 minutes. It is super ridiculously easy. All you'll need is a cover photo, which you can get from our content library. You'll need a profile photo, which just needs to be a nice, clear photo of you that doesn't include any kids, cats, or anything else blocking your face. And you'll need your website. They're only the 3 things that you'll need to set up a business page, and it's super duper easy. My biggest advice when it comes to a business page is it's all about being social, and it's about staying connected with your customers long after the party. You can link your business page to your online parties so people can communicate with you on your business page rather than your personal page, which means you can keep your personal page personal and your business page business. My advice would be to use the 80-20 rule in regards to what to post on your business page. So use your business page as a place to share everything about your biz, not just the product. I can tell you the number one reason people disengage is because you've spammed them with product. So the aim is to connect, not collect. So use the 80-20 rule to post 80% non-promotional posts versus 20% promotional. And just examples of that are, funny memes, linen hacks, care instructions, host credits and the results that your hosts have received from their bookings, or beautiful pictures of our product on people's homes, or styling tips. They're all non-promotional posts. Your promotional posts are the ones that blatantly are talking about the business opportunity or the booking opportunity, or our product posts. So just make sure you've got a really nice blend of the 2 on your business page. Let's talk about online parties. So Facebook events versus Facebook groups. It is absolutely up to you which way you go. And I'll just give you a little breakdown of the difference between the 2. When you're using Facebook events, the biggest disadvantage, I suppose, is that you're not able to schedule posts in advance. So it just means you're going to need to be on the ball, potentially with a little checklist and copying and pasting things when you're ready. Throughout the event. The advantage to an event is your guests can RSVP, and Facebook sends reminders to the guests when the party is close to the finish time. A disadvantage, there are less notifications on a Facebook event. So Facebook doesn't notify each guest on each post. And the 4th thing is there is less visibility as the stylist. You can't see who is sort of interacting on your posts or seeing your posts. Facebook groups is my preferred. I love that with Facebook groups you can schedule. So you can schedule them either within the group on Facebook itself, or you can use an amazing little website called Cinchsare, which I'll talk about in just a tick, to pre-schedule everything in advance. Number 2, there is no RSVP on a group. So there's no date as such on a group. Therefore, there's no RSVP. So you'll just need to make sure that you name your group, including the dates that the party is running in, so that people know. There are definitely more notifications on a group, so it notifies you and each guest every time you post, and you can change the notification settings as well. And more visibility, so as a stylist you can actually see who is seeing your posts, so it gives you a better idea of what posts are more engaging. So if you decide to run with Facebook events, you will actually find videos and all of the information under the learning zone under the online events module. If you decide to use Facebook groups and you want to use Cinchsare, then I've put together this little video on how to create a Facebook group using the new Facebook. There has recently been an update, so it looks a little bit different. And here is the video now. How to create a Facebook group for your online parties using the new format on Facebook. So firstly, you just need to go right up to the top beside where your name is and press the little plus button, which is the create button. Come down and create group. Then on the left-hand side, you can upload a cover photo. So you can just go ahead and find a cover photo that you would like to use for your online party. I'm going to use this one. You give the group a name. So I have got a generic name all set up, and I personally just pop in the dates of the party. So I like to name mine 4th to the 11th of August, for example, and that tells your guests how long the party is running for. And then obviously just go ahead and change the name at the beginning. So we'll pop that in there. Privacy, I set mine as private, and I do the group as visible. You can add some friends here if you like. I personally don't. So you just go ahead and click create down the bottom. Then it's going to ask you if you want to continue setting up your group, and it's going to give you some suggestions here. If you're adding a description into your group, then go for gold and add that in now by clicking this one here. I'm personally not adding a description into my groups anymore, so I'm just going to go ahead and click continue later. Then on the left-hand side, you've got all of the admin tools, and I actually find this way easier to use these days. So the first thing I'm going to do is set up automatic member approvals. So click the Setup Requirements button. Then I'm going to come down here and click Friends with someone already in your group. This then means that people will automatically be invited and accepted into the group as long as they are a mutual friend with somebody else in that group. And I'm going to click Confirm and OK. Then I'm going to come right down to the settings. Click on that, and I'm going to scroll right to the very bottom, and I'm going to click on linked pages to link this to my Lorraine Lee business page. So I just go ahead and click link here, link again. And I'm also going to go right to the bottom and add Cinchsare as an app. So I click apps. So I'll go back one step. Click the little pencil beside apps, click add apps. And it is way faster in the new world, which is very exciting. Just type in Cinchsare and voila, you have added Cinchsare to your group. And the one last thing that I want to do is set up the notification settings. So and that is your Facebook group completely set up, ready to rock and roll for your online party. Okay, so if you are running your parties in Facebook groups, you have the added benefit of being able to use Cinchsare, which honestly has been a game changer in my business. It means that you can pre-schedule your parties in advance, and it is seriously the best thing, I believe, to have your business automating in the background. So let me show you a little bit about that. Here are my favorite features around Cinchsare that will help you get kickstarted really, really quickly. You can schedule an entire party in minutes, which means you get to spend your time engaging with your hosts and guests rather than copying and pasting. My second favorite thing is you've got an instant party script. So Lorraine Lee have been so kind, and we have got a party script you'll have immediate access to by clicking on a link. It'll upload a whole library basically of posts for your party. There's also the social content library. So you'll get immediate access to the entire Lorraine Lee content library of images to use on your social media with a couple of clicks of a button. And then my last one is batch post. So you can schedule multiple parties all at the same time by using Cinchshare's batch post feature. There is a really amazing Cinchsare Facebook group. So Cinchsare provide ongoing training weekly in their Facebook group, and they're in the format of an online party. So no links, no Zoom, no, having to be anywhere with your makeup on. It's all run in their Facebook group in the same format as an online party in that Facebook posts are just coming out regularly. So if you haven't already, I would absolutely recommend you go and find this page over on Facebook and invite yourself into that group. It is seriously awesome. If you decide that you'd like to get started with Cinchsare, I would recommend going back to the original email that I sent you, which has got all of the instructions. From this email, you can create a Cinchsare account by clicking on the button that says create Cinchsare account. Now, as a Lorraine Lee stylist, you get a free 30-day trial. I would recommend, even if you decide that Cinchsare is not for you, use the 30-day free trial, see what's in there, see if it works for you, grab the content out of there. If you decide not to keep using it, that's totally okay, but I'll be honest, I haven't had anybody who's stopped using it because it is just absolutely awesome. Ongoing, it's $10 per month if you choose to keep that account open. And I can tell you right now that, in my personal opinion, it's worth every single dollar just in the time that it gives you back. Also, in that email, I've given you the instructions on how to then import the Lorraine Lee party script. So click on this link once you've logged into your Cinchsare account, and that will bring the entire script in. Then I've also created 3 videos on YouTube on how to import the library, how to create a group, which is the video that you just saw, and how to use Cinchsare to schedule your event posts to groups. So I've showed you a little how to do it. And then underneath in that email, it tells you where to find the rest of the resources around Cinchsare as well. So I'm going to wrap this up with a couple of key things. The first thing is know your why. Why have you started as a Lorraine Lee stylist? Think about what you would like to achieve out of your Lorraine Lee business and write down those goals somewhere and share them with myself or your leader so that we can help you make those a reality as well. I believe these are the 3 key traits of a successful stylist. And the first one is a positive mindset. I really believe whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right. So I would take a screenshot of these. I think these are the 3 most important. If you ever find yourself going to negativity or blaming or, just not being entirely positive about your business, check in with yourself and try and turn that mindset around. And we are here to support you with that. Second key trait, I believe, is to be a goal setter and a goal getter. And honestly, I believe it doesn't matter if the goal is an object, an experience, or a feeling. And it doesn't matter if it's small or large, but set yourself some sort of goal to work toward, in your first couple of days, in your first couple of weeks, in your first couple of months. And you may even like to have, a goal for the next 12 months as well. But start thinking about those, because otherwise it's kind of like shooting for a target with a blindfold on. And then the last thing is be prepared to put in the work. I always say action alleviates anxiety. If you're ever not feeling great about your business, just do something. Just get started. I promise it will make you feel a million times better. Action is the part that makes the magic happen. It's no point having a great mindset and an awesome goal if you're not prepared to do the work. So these 3 all go beautifully together, and I believe they really are the key traits to being a successful stylist. My best advice is going to be to give yourself the best chance to succeed. Make note of these 3 things. Number 1, success doesn't happen overnight. Starting a business of any kind is like a roller coaster. You're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. And my advice would be strap in and get ready for the ride. The highs are amazing. You're going to feel so awesome. And the lows are not so great, but what you will take from those is learnings and experiences and things that you'll do better for next time, and know that you're not the only one who has those highs and lows in business. My second bit of advice is be kind to yourself. You are brand new right now. You are not going to know everything immediately. I still don't know everything after 10 years, but it's okay to ask for help. I am your go-to girl, and you've got an entire team of people ready to help you out. And I'll chat to you about who they are in just a ticky. And the third thing is invest in you. I can't stress this enough. Take advantage of all of the training that's available. Show up for yourself. There is a plethora of training available on the Learning Zone. Lorraine Lee put out loads of extra training and opportunities. We have our monthly team meetings, we have our team chat. We've got so much going on. Make sure that you make yourself available for those things. And I'll leave you with this one. Treat your business like it cost you $100,000 to start rather than, $100 or $50. And I promise you, when you actually treat your business like that, you'll see completely different results and you'll be far more committed as well. So that's my little bit of advice on getting off to a rock star start. You've got an amazing support upline. So, to give you a bit of an idea, obviously, I'm Cass in the middle here. You've also got our beautiful team leader, Mel, and Mel's here to help as well. We've got Leslie Ratz, who is our upline. And area leader, and you've got Kathy Campbell, who's our executive area leader. Both Leslie and Kathy are here to support everybody in our teams. So you've got their contact numbers now. If you ever have any questions or you can't get a hold of me, you know that you're totally welcome to call any of these girls. Plus, we've got our team Facebook chat. I would recommend that as your first point of call. Even if you can't get me, I can guarantee you that somebody will be on there in our team and be able to help. And I promise you that there's no such thing as a silly question. We also have our support centre available. They work from Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, and you've got the contact phone number and email address here for our support centre team. You'll also find this in the front of your diary as well. So there is loads of contact information in there. So you are not on your own in this Lorraine Lee journey. I promise you, you've got loads of people who are here ready to help you. And I'm going to finish it with this. Is it going to always be easy? No. I can tell you it's not always going to be easy. Is it worth it? Absolutely. And I hope this little video has helped you get your head around where to get started. I can't wait to help you succeed in your Lorraine Lee business. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will be in touch soon to finish your training with you.